Hi, go ahead.
Hi, and I'm Noah.
Hi, yep, go
And
ahead.
welcome to KSA Today. I'm here with Jordan and Luke. So let's talk sports, guys. There was a three-point contest and a dunk contest today here, right at Kutcher's. How cool is that?
I think that's amazing. They've done so many cool things here. They've brought in professional players, but for us to finally show off our skills to other people, I think that's really cool because not that many people get to slam dunk and not that many people get to see people slam dunk in person. So I think this was a very cool experience.
So, like in the three-point contest, like a few years ago, they did like this. Like they did the same thing that they did today with the three-point contest and the dunk contest. So it's not really cool because they always do this stuff.
Well,
Okay.
We also had a three-point contest.
Yeah, so what you got thoughts on the three-point contest?
I thought that it was cool because it got everybody into it because after every single shot you said how many three-pointers they've got. So it kind of got everybody into it. And because since it's your own counselors and your fellow campers, it kind of made them feel like you're actually part of the action and that you actually have someone to cheer for.
Like,
Did you like it, Luke? Did you say it?
yeah, it was good, but like what I said earlier, it's like not new to me.
There was a lot of cool dunks showed at the dunk contest, and were you guys surprised by any of them?
Well, the one that I was surprised by was the one that won it all. It was Jaquise Chambers off the side of the backboard and dunk. I thought that was amazing because that's what professional basketball players have done for the dunk contest, and to do that for someone who's only 18 and is working at a summer camp, I thought that was very impressive.
Same thing I was gonna say. So.
Okay. Next, the NBA Finals. Who will have the best shot at winning the finals?
Well, for the NBA, it's been a crazy summer. It's been because the Nets have improved their team, the Celtics have gone to rebuilding mode, and the Heat, well, they're still the Heat. I still think that the Heat are the favorites because they've still got that very deep team, and they've got another year under their belts with each other, so they're going to know each other even more. I think that they're still the favorites no matter what any other team does.
In the NBA, I think the Knicks, I think they have the best last shot, like the ending shot, because like every game, I don't think they lost. So I think later I'm gonna check the score sheet out there.
Okay. Who will be the sleeper in the NBA next season?
I'm thinking that it's going to be the Golden State Warriors because they're all the way out west. They're not really on the news that much, but they're still a great team to watch. They've got Steph Curry, they've got David Lee. They've got some real star power in there. It's just that they're in a market that isn't that big. If they were in the city of New York, Chicago, Miami, Dallas, they would be a lot popular, but because they're in Oakland, they're not that much in the news.
I think like the Heat are gonna like fall down because it's usually not like.
Okay. There's been so many injuries in training camp. Do you think players have to participate in camp? What's your opinion on that?
I think that they still have to because coaching changes happen all the time. And if the star players, if they don't show up, then how are they supposed to learn the system within the 4 weeks of preseason? I think they should still be in training camp, but it shouldn't be as serious as the regular season. Luke?
Training camp.
Training camp. Who do you think players should play in training camp?
I think LeBron James
No, NFL.
Oh. Probably Cam Newton.
Yeah. Okay. Which team will do better in the preseason, the Jets or the Giants?
I'm going against what I would think, and I'm going with the Jets because even though they don't have such a great team, they're going to try and put their starters in for longer because they need more playing time. The Giants, they already have their established team there, so they really don't need that much time in the preseason. So they're going to put in all their backups. I think that the Jets are going to have a better preseason. That doesn't matter about what their regular season will say.
I think the Giants, because like they haven't, well, the Jets basically, because they haven't won a championship in a long time. So I think they are gonna redeem themselves and bring it up a step.
Do you think, with all the injuries gone in training camp, do you think any teams would step down in the regular season throughout the injuries?
I don't think so because it's so early in the season that they have time to either pick up a new player or put another player into their spot in training camp to learn the same system. So I think it's easier to deal with an injury in training camp than it is to deal with it during the middle of the season.
I think, well, it's pretty like what he said. I think it should be in the middle of the season because after the games, because like 2 hours after the games, because they have their arms loose and they have good hands because they already played, and that's why.
So what team do you think has the best shot at winning the Super Bowl this year?
I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. They still have one of the best offenses in the country. You've got Clay Matthews behind on your defense, and you got B.J. Raji, who I still has the best sack dance in the world. So I think it's the Packers because Patriots they don't have all the same weapons as he did before. I think it's really the season to figure out is Tom Brady making the wide receivers look good, or is it the wide receivers are making Tom Brady look good?
I think it's going to be the Saints or the Falcons, but mostly the Falcons because they also redeemed themselves and they're getting, and Matt Ryan, he's probably not going to be good because he's getting old, and I think it's time for him to retire.
Well, even with that, the Falcons, as someone who I know, Alex, said, they are a team that's just good enough. They can win games if they make no mistakes. If they get an interception, or they get a fumble, or they miss an extra point or field goal, then they will lose. They cannot make a mistake if they want to win.
That's basically what I'm saying, but it's a little on the opposite.
So what team in the NFL do you think has the best defense? Because defense wins championships.
I still think that's the Packers because they still have a lot of their defense from their championship season, and their offense is still the same. I think they still have the best defense in the league, and that's why I'm picking them as my Super Bowl team.
I think the Giants, not only I'm a Giants fan, but Justin Tuck is still on the defensive line, and I think Corey Webster got traded to the Jets, and
Okay, thanks guys. Thank you for having here. Now we're gonna wrap it up and stay tuned because we have more after this.